Sunday. Welcome to the studio. It's Froyle here. Today we're working on some fabulous mixed media techniques. I know you're going to love this. Well, it may be a few weeks for you since I did this first canvas with the beautiful painted PM Artist Studio masks. But it's actually the next day for me. Now, I knew I'd be on holidays this week, so I have pre-made this episode for you because I didn't want you being left alone without my inspiration. So these are the beautiful masks that I have left from that fabulous experimentation where I was putting the alcohol inks. They're made of Yupo paper. I get them from PM Artist Studio. I absolutely love them. Look at the texture that the alcohol ink created on the mask. It's absolutely glorious. These colors are tangerine, coral, and bronze or brass. No, it's called brass, and a little bit of Havana brown. I'll put links in the description under the video to the colors if you want to know. Have a little look. Make sure you always check out the description because I have heaps of info in there. Also discounts for my different shops and things. Look how glorious they are. I absolutely love this idea. It worked so well. And I enjoyed making the first one so much that I decided to continue and do a second one. And today is the day that you get to join me in the studio to create this beautiful collage. Yay! Now, before we get in too deep, I want to tell you about Skillshare. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes and members in hundreds of countries. Whatever you need to upscale your skills, maybe business, maybe marketing, maybe amazing artworks, you can find it on Skillshare. I'm both a student and a teacher on Skillshare. I absolutely love this platform because it's simple, it's easy to use, and for the one membership price, hello, you get to watch all of my classes. I now have 10 classes on Skillshare. I know, I'm a little bit excited, but what I love about this platform is with your annual membership, you can watch all of my classes for no extra amount. I love that. With Skillshare, you can watch all of them, stop them, rewind them. What did she say? Watch it again. I know, it's absolutely fabulous. I love it because it's value for money for you. That's what I love about it. There is just so much to explore on the platform. Now, the first 1,000 people to click on the link in the description will receive their first month free. Baby, you can't get more affordable than free. So click on the link and have a look at Skillshare and sign up for the free first month trial because I know you're going to love it. Did I mention I've got 10 classes on Skillshare for you to enjoy. So come and join me in the studio on Skillshare because let me tell you, we have a whole lot of fun. So what are we going to start with? I'm definitely using these two. I'm not sure how they're going to go and I'm not sure how many others I'm going to add with it. Now, I always like starting with my background, especially when I have such beautiful special pieces for my collage elements, for my features. Now, I'm going to use some of my Digital Collage Papers for this. This pack is the Abstract in Neutrals pack. They are glorious, created from all of my own personal paintings over the 30 years experience. So have a look at my Digital Collage Papers. It's my brand new shop on Etsy. It's an instant download. You get the images straight away and you can print them out. Now I've cut these two pieces out of those papers because I'm going to use one, maybe both of them in this collage. The question will be which one and how much of it do I want to use? I think I'm liking this. Maybe I'll put it like this and wrap it around the side. That is always fun. I might even continue with this one and wrap it around that side, and that could be a really great way to start the collage. Then I have to decide, am I going to go for some deep and moody, or maybe we'll keep it light this time. I'm loving this. This is just a page out of the History of New Zealand book, and I've sprayed it with Isings in coffee. So I'm loving that color. I also might really like either some of the black beautiful paper or maybe some white. Maybe the white this time. Let's go a little fresh, or maybe we'll just add both, because this particular glorious color on here works really well with these tones. Yes, I know I'm going to have way more papers than I have space on my glorious canvas. Yay! Oh, I'm also liking this. This is really cool with the alphabet on it, and of course my bubble wrap in bronze, either the big bubble wrap or the little bubble wrap. I love it because on the tissue it goes transparent and it looks fabulous. Right, so there you go. This is where we're going to head. Oh, what about that piece? Oh man, I'm loving this piece with the number stencil on it, and this is alcohol ink splashed on some Nat Geo paper that didn't dissolve very well, and I've put alcohol ink on it and then a stencil. Now this is a different episode. The link will be, where will it be? In the description under the video. I'll put a link to this episode because it was really good and it could help you to fix papers that don't work so well. I might use some of that. Oh man, decisions are going to be tough. Now I'm going to stick all this on with my favorite matte gel medium. I'm showing you this because people like to know. I get asked questions all the time. This is the one I use. I like the basics because it's more affordable, because yes, I do use it by the bucket load. I love using the matte gel medium because it sticks everything nicely. Now, if you find it's crinkling your paper and you don't like that, you could always use a glue stick. I personally don't like glue sticks. So you've got to go with what's going to work best for you. I like to brush it on because I'm used to brushing. I do a lot of paintings and that works for me. It makes me happy. So, you know, do what works for you, and I'll show you what works for me. And if it works for you, yay, we're winning. Okay, so which one will I start with? I think I might just stick that paper on there, and I'm liking the idea of sticking this one on here, and then I think I'll go from there. Now it doesn't matter if you cover your initial springboard. This is just what I'm starting with. This is my inspiration. If I cover it entirely in other collage material, it doesn't matter. But also, if I'm using papers that are printed onto tissue, they will be see-through and you will still see some of that design underneath. What I love about collage is the multiple layers. So don't get stressed out that the first papers you put down you may not see in the end. That's okay, because you need the inspiration to start you off and kickstart where you want to head. And right now, this is my inspiration. This is where I want to head. So I'm going to start with these pieces. I could even add this piece of paper down here on the bottom section of the canvas. That would work just as well. Maybe I'll do that, and then I'll come back to my idea of using my page because I like this color. It's beautiful, it's working well. Book pages are really easy, they're soft, they glue on easy, and I'm just loving that. So if we start with that, do we want to head with black or white or both? You know, I'm feeling both. I know, right? I'm just like, let's just use it all. Why can't I? Why can't I just have it all? I might put some white and some black on there. All right, I'll stick this down and then we'll see where we're at. Right, now these papers are laser prints. I had my Digital Collage Papers printed out at my local office shop with laser prints. So what I like about using laser prints is that you can cover them with the matte medium or paints or inks, and it won't bleed. You can use your inkjet to print out the collage papers, but if you're piling matte gel medium on it like I do, your ink might run or bleed, and that would probably annoy me. So if it doesn't annoy you, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that, whatever's going to work. But I do get mine laser printed at the shop. If you have a laser printer yourself, yay, you're winning. I don't have a laser printer. I probably should get one, right? What do you reckon's the best kind of brand? That's the thing, knowing which one to get. Anyway, I'm going to put this fabulous book page down on here because I'm really liking the color. That is the Eyes Inks in Coffee. Oh, fabulous color. Just love it. And I'm wrapping the beautiful paper around the sides. Now, I think the sides are as important as the front because when they're hanging on the wall, you're going to see that as you walk up to it. Or if you're working on a small canvas, you might just want to put it on a bookshelf or a desk. So the sides are going to be really important to make sure they're part of the overall design because you're going to be seeing them, and quite a bit if it's sitting on a desk or a bookshelf. I like to just snip at the corners like this and basically fold it over like you're wrapping a parcel. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I also like putting lots of layers on the sides so they're really interesting textures and shapes. I like to use numbers and things that you look at as you pass by and go, ooh, that looks pretty cool. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Snip, snip, wrapping a parcel and get those corners nice and tight and neat. Right, what's the next piece we're going to put on? I think I liked the idea of both black and white. I know, I just want it all. Before I do add the black and white on, I think I might add a piece here just to cover this up. Do I want the alphabet one or do I want this jelly print with all of that gorgeous mark making? Oh man, which one? I don't know. I think I'll go with this one. But I do like this other piece as well. I think I'll keep it. Maybe I'll use it to wrap around the side. That'd be pretty cool. Loving that idea. So I think I'll put this one here because it could look really cool. I must have sprayed this piece with spray paint in one of my frenzies. It's a recent new toy having spray paint, so, you know, there's a few things that get sprayed in the studio along the way. And jelly prints are always fabulous for spraying stencils on top of. It's fantastic. The papers are soft. They cover really easy and they look great. Righto, so that's working. Now I can put my black and my white on. Now this is a spontaneous application of making collage. So I'm making it up as we go along, basically. It does take a little bit of courage to just put pieces on and hope for the best that you're going to like it. But I'm okay with that because you can change it, and that's my biggest thing. You can change it if you don't like it. You don't have to keep it the way it is. You can add more collage paper on top, or you can add paint to it. There are so many ways of fixing it. You can add stencils or something else. So don't be afraid to try. It is a very intuitive and spontaneous way to approach collage. It's extremely exciting, and I absolutely thrive on the creative energy of making it right now in this moment. This is all that matters. I'm making this collage and I'm responding to the materials and the papers that are in front of me, whether I like them or not, and how they work together as a composition. So, you know, it can only not work, right? And if that's the worst thing that happens, it'll be okay because we can fix it. So I'm really not sure exactly where I'm going to end up with this collage. I'm just really enjoying the creative process of making it. Yay! So, you know, if it goes belly up and it looks crap, you and I will both find that out at the same time. But I'm pretty sure I can pull a rabbit out of my hat. Okay, so I've got my black and my white on. What else do I want to add? Of course, I'm going to add this as my glorious feature on the top after I've put enough layers of other colors on it. So how are we looking? I think we're looking okay. What I would really like some of this, I'm thinking. Maybe underneath this one, I'm liking those numbers. I like the colors of it too. Maybe I'll add some of this page under there. Do I want some more numbers under that one? I could put these numbers under there. So then it's, yeah, I'm liking that idea. That's okay. I'm also really keen to put some of my fabulous bubble wrap on because I like the way the tissue goes transparent. Righto, I'll just put those bits on and we'll see where we're at. So I was about to stick this down with my fabulous, beautiful collage element on top and then decided to put another piece in. I put a little piece of the bronze painted bubble wrap stencil. I love that. It looks fabulous. And then at the very last minute, before I committed, I wanted to put an extra piece in. I know. What can I say? That's just how it goes. But it's all gluing down beautiful. As you can see, I'm quite lavish with my application of matte medium. That's okay. All the papers are handling it well. I'm actually quite surprised at how well the laser prints cope with all of the layers and the matte medium and all of the other bits that I throw at it. It's doing pretty good. Pretty good. Loving these colors. They're just beautiful. And it's all coming together really nicely. Yay! So I'm just going to glue on my fabulous elements on top of those numbers. They look great as centerpieces, and these pieces will go on like this. Just like that. And then I've just got to decide, I think I want some more orange down here. I think I might do something with this piece because I love that depth of that rusty orange. I'm going to put some of that down there. And I'm probably going to add some more pieces to the sides just to make them more interesting. But there's not too much more that I'm going to be doing because I really just like the colors and the shapes that it is. And maybe this time I won't go so crazy, right? Right? There's always a chance. It's drying up really well. I'm loving this. I love the colors. I love the shape of it. I love the way the compositions come together. The sides are looking fabulous. This digital collage paper that I put on first is still there and it's just glorious. They're such great colors. These sides are looking fabulous too. I'm pretty happy with this. I might keep it a lot simpler than but I do want to put some of this color on here. And I'm probably wanting to use this fabulous stencil. It's another PM Artist stencil that I've used on this paper. But the colors, oh my gosh. Now this will be an eyes ink spray. Probably honey. It would be my guess. And if you are going to spray eyes inks onto paper, you might want to put a little bit of matte medium or varnish or something onto it because it does tend to bleed, I've noticed. Sometimes some of the elements that I have sprayed with the eyes inks, I put them on with the matte medium and they tend to bleed everywhere. So if you don't like that, which clearly you're not going to like that, you can spray it with a matte varnish. What about a piece on there? I don't know. Do I want that? I'm not sure that I do. Maybe I want a bit more of my fabulous big bubble wrap. Maybe I want some more of that on there first and then a bit of that. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking that is making me happier. A little bit of the bubble wrap first and then a bit of the orange. I like the way the black here is kind of echoing that black of the lettering underneath that. And that's kind of working, and I might leave it like that because that's making me happy. Do we want another one of these on there? That does look pretty good. What do you think? Yes or no? Now I need your help because I could live with it either way. I could have it or not have it. Not having it's pretty nice. I like the space. But having it looks cool too. So, oh man. Okay, well that will probably dry up a little lighter than it is right now. It's a little bit wet with the matte medium. It's a bit dark. If it doesn't dry up lighter, I might even scumble over it with some bronze. That'd be really nice. But you can't do that until it's actually dried. So I know I have to wait. Now, I just picked up a piece of my absolutely favorite gossamer paper. So I'm thinking, I know I said I was going to leave that corner alone, but you know, it would look pretty amazing with a piece of the gossamer on there. So I'm going to do it. I'm just going to add a tiny bit to this corner like that. And then I'll leave it alone. I promise I will. So I'm going to leave it like that. I think that'll be great. The rest is fabulous. What I'm loving is the juxtaposition of the lines and the shapes and with the circles. I think that is really cool. I'm loving the layers upon layers. I love this layer underneath and this layer, then this layer. I think it's all really working well. The colors are glorious. Some of my favorite colors. I'm loving both the black and the white and of course the bronze bubble wrap. What's not to love about that? All right, I'm just going to stick this little piece on there and then I'll show you when it's dried. Yippee! My collage has dried up absolutely beautiful. I am loving it. Look how glorious the collage elements look on here, and the sides are all painted beautifully with my fabulous collage papers. I'm absolutely loving it. I love my bubble wrap there in the bronze, and I put a little bit of copper on this section here just to give it a little bit more pizzazz. And baby, look how beautiful that sings in the color combinations of those glorious textured papers. I'm absolutely loving this. It turned out beautiful. So if you want to know the colors that I've used and the different paints, the links will be in the description under the video. So make sure you have a look below the video. All the links are there. You can find everything. Well, maybe not everything, but you can find a lot of the materials there. And I know the information will really help you. Don't forget to check out my fabulous digital collage papers and join me again next week in the studio. Thanks for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to check out my Skillshare classes, and all of the links are in the description under the video. Yay!